Hi everyone. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Atiba Clark. I'm 19 years of age. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Um, but my family comes from the island of Trinidad and Tobago. I come to you today to elaborate a little bit more about who I am and what I've been through and why I'm doing this video today. Well, I was born with a physical disability called cerebral palsy, and for those who don't know what that is, it's a physical disability that can cause lack of movement in your hand or in your legs, and it can cause your brain to tell you to do stuff when you're not really aware. And in my case, I have a very mild case. Like for example, I have it in my legs, which is very good in my case because I'm very mobile, and a lot of people don't see me as having a CP because I do a lot of moving around in the house, and I'm very capable of, you know, handling my own stuff. But in some cases, there's points where you know the person can't speak or can't move or can't do anything. Some people have it bad, and I'm just grateful that I'm not one of those people who have it bad. The only problem that I have with me is I get very um, jumpy and nervous, which is a side effect to from this disability. We tend to have a lot of nerves, and we get very jumpy. So, like for example, if I'm listening to music and my mom's standing right there, I will be like, I just jump and just get nervous out of nowhere. But it's a side effect. And another side effect is called spasticity, where we get a lot of, you know, messages from the brain that tells us to do something in one area, but the other area is working as well. Like, for example, if my doctor says to kick out your left leg, my right leg will be kicking out as well. And that's from the brain expressing the message. Like the message is getting crossed to both ends. But I thank God to the part where, you know, I'm able to have good sense and speak up for myself and do the things that I do. So I'm very grateful about that. But I also am doing this video to elaborate a little bit more, not only about who I am, but about this book that I've been writing for months, and I'm very excited about it. It is called Unexpected Words from a Gifted Angel, and I've been working on it since June of last year, and I got the idea from a wish organization that I had went through to get my wish granted. Well, it all started when um, I was speaking to her, and she gave me an idea uh, because of one of the wishes that I wanted to get answered was to meet my idol Beyonce, who is an R&B singer. For those of you who do not know who that is, she is like my huge inspiration, and she has brought me through a lot. And I decided to make myself a commodity and to put myself out there, and to hopefully one day try to make my wish come true, because I know anything is possible if you just believe in it, if you just push, and if you just go after what you believe in, go after your rights. And I believe that I deserve everything I get after what I have been through and what I have experienced. So I got the idea from her, because it all started in the year of 2007, where I went to one of Beyonce's concerts, and I had bought over $300 to $500 passes, and my name wasn't on the list to do a meet and greet with her. And I was so upset, and I was discouraged, and we spoke to guest relations, and we were unable to meet her. They never got back with us, and the same thing happened in 2009. But I didn't give up. So in the year of 2011, there was a promotion going on for her show in the Roseland Ballroom, and I was trying to get tickets for that, but tickets were sold out within 22 seconds, and I was really upset, of course, but thank God I was able to make a way. My mom's friend from work is known for, like, you know, doing a hobby by stalking people and basically meeting all kinds of celebrities. So what I did was I called him and I asked him if he was going to that event, and he said of course. So I tagged along with him, and he met Beyonce like 3 times already. And so I was able to go and ride out to Manhattan, sit outside and wait outside in the hot weather in August and for a sold out show. And I got there and got something to eat and just waited and waited and waited. And in my brain, I was thinking, her birthday is in September. So if I see anyone, I can give her the card, and she'll read it, or maybe she'll call me. I don't know. I was just in the moment. So what I did was I got breakfast and I got a birthday card and I put my information in it, and I waited and waited and waited and waited, and around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, from standing outside in a small arena with heat and rain, someone finally came up to me, and it was her video director, and I was just in so much excitement that I didn't even know what to say. Like I just started screaming, and I was like, somebody finally came up to me, and I've been trying to get someone to notice me for so long, and I finally got it. So I explained to him the situation about how I was standing out here, and he was like, yeah, I noticed. And so he was like, well, I can't promise you that I can have you meet Beyonce, but what I can do is I'll videotape you, and we'll be able to give her that card that you wanted to give her. And I was just so grateful that he wanted to do this for me. So he was able to get his video camera and he filmed me, and I got like at least 10 minutes to express how much I love her, and what she does to me, and how she puts a smile on my face, and every time I listen to her music, it just lifts me up, and it just keeps me going. A lot of my friends think every time I see Beyonce, I'm just like crazy, because like I'm just crazy. There's no word that can explain how much crazy I am. She just keeps me going and keeps me uplifted. So after that, I did the video, and about 2 hours later, someone else came out to me, and they were telling me how they saw the video, and they were very touched. And I noticed it was raining and it was getting late. So I told the guy that I was gonna get ready to go home, and because my phone was dying and my home health aide had to go home. And so he said, no, you're not going home. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, we're going to give you 5 free tickets for free. And so I literally almost fell out my chair and started screaming because I was like, but how? But when did that happen? And he was like, well, because of your video, I was, really touched and really honored. So I wanted, to at least give you something for at least standing out here and waiting. And so we went in and we enjoyed that show, and it was just amazing. Of course, she performs her butt off. Um, that night I was able to meet AJ from 106 in Park, and it was just a crazy night. It was a day that I will never forget, and I will always have in my memory. So then after following that, um, a couple of months ago, I get a call from my sister, who tells me her friend saw me on the DVD, and that I should get the DVD, and I'm like, no, she's kidding. You're joking, right? So she's like, no, I'm not kidding. And so, of course, I go in the store and get the DVD, but the DVD sold out. And I went online and I ordered the DVD, and sure enough, I'm on the DVD in two scenes in the audience, crying to Best I Never Had and Dancing to Party. And I just couldn't believe, like, I was actually on a DVD, and not only just a DVD to one of my, favorite idols. And, it was just so much going on. I was just shocked, and I just couldn't believe it. So what I did was I was like, I'm tired of getting this close but yet so far, and I don't know what else to do. So I decided to go through a wish organization a couple of months later, and I spoke with her and I told her what my wish was, and she was, working on it. And meanwhile, there was an advertisement for her Atlantic City show in May of 2012, and of course I went. The plan was to get Beyonce to meet with me after or before the show, but unfortunately, being that Beyonce's agent never got back to the Wish organization, I was unable to meet her. So I was kind of like discouraged and, you know, feeling like, I just worked so hard. I don't know. I'm lost for words. So what happened was I ended up going to the event, and I met with the supervisor at the venue, and he took my information down. And 2 days later, I was able to get um, a call from Beyonce's agent assistant, who called me and told me that they apologized for what happened at the event and that they were going to get back to me. And, I'm still waiting on this day, but, I told the lady from the Wish organization what was going on, and she's like, well, what else have you tried to do besides, write letters and do videos and write and just, try to get out there. And I said, I did everything possible. I don't know what else to do. So I decided, I said, do you have any ideas? And she's like, why don't you write a book? Make yourself a commodity, put yourself out there a little bit more, and see where it takes you. So that's how the whole idea of Unexpected Words from My Gifted Angel came about. Um, you know, I also wanted to write this book to inspire people as well, because most of my family and friends tell me what an amazing inspiration I am for them, and how I always uplift them because I'm always putting smiles on their faces even when I'm going through. So I thought it would be a good idea. And what I learned from writing this book was that I'm able to grow, and I'm able to express who I really am, and who I want to be, and who I see myself being. And I just was able to express the things that I'm not able to express to some extent and I felt like a better person writing this book. It it showed me not to be afraid to say what I have to say. I mean, I never used to be afraid of saying what I have to say, but it just got to the point where, like talking about my father, in this book was kind of a a scary space for me because I didn't want anyone to look at me like, like I never seen him like this. I never seen him express. I never seen him talk like this, and I never seen him, you know, express how he felt about his father. Because usually, when my family speaks about my father, I'm the one to throw it off. But really and truly, I feel really sad. Like I'm missing something, and and that he's missing something. Like he's missing something that's in me, and he doesn't know what it takes to deal with a kid that has CP, and my accomplishments, and just different things that I've been through, and it hurts, so one of the ways I was able to feel better about it, not that I was depressed or anything, it was just, I felt like a kid needed a father, and this is how I feel, and no one can judge me for that. No one can tell me I'm wrong for saying how I feel. So one of the ways I thought that I can express it would be to elaborate on my father, because this is one of the hardest spots to express. But I feel like if I became more open about it and with other people, I'll be able to grow and to become a inspiration for others, because my father is not in my life. I mean, I was able to see him in the year of 2011, and that was when we got like connected, and I was able to see him after such an amount of years. And I had such a ball, and it was amazing. I haven't seen him for a while. So, seeing him at that time was, very intimate, but I wasn't able to express like how I'm feeling and the questions I wanted to ask. So, and I'm still not, so I feel like this will be an outlet for me, and I'm hoping that you know, he doesn't take this the wrong way, because I see what I'm doing and what I'm accomplishing, and I'm just expressing what's on my mind, because he's not here to talk about it, even though want to have an open heart, and that's the thing. I want to have that. I want to have that. And in this case, I feel like I don't have that because he's not here, and he's all the way in Trinidad, and I'm not able to see him. So I felt like maybe writing this book would help me, and it can help other people as well. And that's one of the examples. I wrote about it in my book underneath my tip, and it's called Moving On and Forgiving, because I was very upset on him not being around, and I realized that I forgave him when I was able to see him in 2011. But the thing is, I wasn't able to express. Once again, I wasn't able to express because I didn't know how he was gonna take it, because he's not the kind of guy to be like, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? So this is one of the ways, and I'm able to say what I have to say, and I'm hoping that you know this book will open a lot of doors for me, and I will be able to meet Beyonce and inspire others, and show people that I'm not gonna give up, no matter what I've been through, no matter, despite the fact that I had 16 surgeries, no matter the fact that I'm on anxiety pills, no matter the fact that you're disabled and you have it rough. You can still make it through, and you just have to have courage. You just have to have strength, and you just have to have, you know, purpose, and just realize that you have life, and that you're breathing, and that you're expressing what you have to say, and people is not gonna judge you, and for you're not gonna judge yourself. And judge when you judge others, it's like they forget, and that you forget that you're only human. We are all human, and we tend to, oh, this one's that person, this one's that person. But we all go through the same thing. We all have the body. We all have this. We all go through this. We all go through that. And see, that's what people forget. We tend to say, well, he's stupid, or she's stupid, or this and that. It's not about that. We should be able to say, you need help, come to me, come talk to me. If you need a helping hand, I'll be glad to help you. I don't know where in society that went today. Like, I really don't know. Like, it just flew out the window. And this is one of the stuff that I talk about throughout my book. Like, just life in general, and being fair, and don't let people judge you, and don't let people get the power of making you upset and getting you in a frenzy, and it's not worth it, because before you know it, you don't never know when you're gonna be gone. So you might as well enjoy your life, and live it to the fullest. So I decided that this is one of the ways that I can show myself to help others, and to make it known that I've been through a lot myself, and so have you. And everybody has a story. But no matter the point, if it's less or worser than mine, then we should all somehow share it into a positive light, um, for others. And this is one of the ways we can help. And I decided to not wait for the actual book to come out. I wanted to do a video journal, because I felt like this is one of the ways I can help myself counsel, to help my anxiety, and to help me feel free, and to, just feel better. And, as I'm doing this video, and as I wrote this book, I just felt completely, completely better. I felt like I have grown. I felt like I'm lighter. I felt like a huge weight just got lifted off my shoulder, and I'm just very proud of myself. And hopefully after this book, I'll be able to say that I'll be going back to school in the fall to take up psychology, because I want to be a psychologist. First, I was taking up nursing, but then I decided to take up psychology, because that's more down my alley. And I'm not afraid to say that, if there's something that I can't do, it's something that I can't do. I mean, not that I'm not going to get better at it, but I don't want to push myself to the point where it'll jeopardize me. Like, for example, I wanted to do nursing, but, with nursing, um, it has, you have to do math, you have to do science, and I'm not good at those things. So, and when it comes to certain stuff like that, I didn't want to jeopardize myself, failing the class, and putting down a GPA, and happen to pass it once, and then my GPA is still down. I don't want to do that to myself. So I decided to say, let me take a little bit more of a safer risk into, um, what's better for me, and what I know I could be good at, and that is mediating, and talking to people, because I've been doing good and doing that when I was in high school. I used to be in the dean's office, helping the deans, and helping people solve their problems, and putting people on suspensions and stuff like that. So, it's really cool. So, I just hope that when you watch this video, you will be touched by it. And I hope that you will enjoy the rest of the tips that will be coming, um, following this video. It will be premiering every Saturday afternoon, and what will happen is I will be reading a tip from my book, and I will be taking questions and giving advice. And what I'll do is I'll do a video reading a tip, and then I'll do a video replying to your questions, and it's either going to be on Facebook or on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to make one now. So next week you will be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll give you all that info. And as for my Facebook, you can just type in my name, Atiba Clarke, which is ATIBACLARKE, or you can contact me through my email, Clarke Atiba, which is last name, first name, the way I just spelled it. So, if you have any comments and if you want to talk about something, feel free. I am available 24/7. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Have a great day.